Okay, it ain't gonna work. What's up, gang? How is everyone? Good morning. Good morning, Harsh, Lise, Bowie, Pam, Granny Smith, Mary Gross, Melissa, Jennifer, Pam, Valerie. Good morning, everybody. Say good morning, Mary.
Good morning. I was getting ready to put in the chat.
Was you? Oh, you can go chat. Good morning.
Mm-hmm.
Good. What y'all think of this morning's release? Harsh, you see the video this morning? Kind of showed my hand in my video though, didn't I?
What?
Did you watch the video?
Uh-uh.
You know, about where I was like, Andrew, I'm checking into your ass because you look suspicious as hell. Every time I hear something about that dude, it gets shadier. I know we caught him in some fibs.
That Jose story, too, after he spoke again, it didn't sound that great. All the conflicting.
I think Jose looks like a mob don, don't he? Like, if you seen him before you heard him talk, you'd expect him to be like, Gino, why you do this to me on the day of my daughter's wedding? Damn, I went kind of Russian Italian on that. Hey, Gino. I'll work on it later. Jose Capone, Harsh says. You feel me. Yeah. Jose, just a little advice from somebody that's in the true crime community. Just quit while you're ahead, dude. Right? Mm-hmm. You keep doing interviews, you want to interview your ass right into the pokey.
That's what's wrong with all these people, catching them lies, because they're talking too much and they forget what they're saying and they lie. And
they got insane on the membrane.
Yep.
Can't keep shit straight. That's the thing. I can't remember who said it, but they always say that the reason it's so hard to tell a lie is because you don't live that experience and you're going on just memory. Like when you actually go through the motions and it's the truth, it's a lot easier to remember. And I do not buy that shit. None of it.
No.
And that, I was always suspicious of the story of the 13, 14 people coming down and leaving the next day.
Yeah, that's weird.
And after I heard Jose explain it, I was like, bullshit.
The place down here fell apart, but then you think they're moving. They don't have a place there.
Right.
That don't make sense, you know?
Your place fell through, so what? You gonna go back to New York and just move right back into where you left? How often is that an option?
Yeah. Unless they had a day or two left on their whatever. But I don't see that. The whole thing sounds fishy.
Yeah.
Why would you come with that many people? I guess they were moving and getting a house, but that don't make sense, does it?
No. A lot of it don't make sense. A lot. Jose is Puerto Rican, from what I understand. See, that's why in my video I was like, where'd they say was? Puerto Rico? And I was like, Philippines. All the Philippines, I think, basically come from Andrew, and we know he fibbed. We know you fibbed, Andrew.
Yeah, he's fibbed a lot about stuff, too.
Yeah.
I think they just try to confuse everybody, really. They just throw information out there.
None of it matches up. No. They don't make it easy, I'll tell you that. I'm going to figure this shit out, though. Them bunch of half-wits ain't going to fool me. Not this guy. You?
Mm-mm.
We're on it.
Everybody doing good this morning?
Andrew was actually just talking about you, LOL. Yeah, he was in the comments.
Yeah. Hey, Andrew, I don't have a problem with you, son.
Yeah. Andrew, I would just like to say this, just to clear the air. Brandy hasn't said much about you because she fears your black magic.
Well, I think he's into stuff like that, and I don't want nothing to do with that crap.
So.
Now, Benny, now, I don't like you.
Yeah, you suck.
Yeah.
That's
I'm not
easy
really,
math.
Yeah, scared of you, so whatever.
I'm not scared of you, Andrew.
No.
I don't think you're a sorcerer. I think you like Pokemon. You could probably kick my ass in a game of Pokemon, I'd say.
Yeah.
I don't know even how to play that shit.
We shouldn't be talking about people. I know people don't like drama, so. But
I'll decide which direction we go in. You just
people that are here probably think just like us, so, or you probably wouldn't be.
Yeah.
Harsh reality, think congratulations on your 5K.
Yeah, congrats, Harsh.
That's good. Moving on.
Moving on up. Me and Harsh is rising like the phoenix.
Mm-hmm. And thank all of our subscribers that went over and watched his stuff.
Yep. Let's see here. From the Philippines, Justice for Little Miss Summer. That's awesome. I've seen a lot of that too, ain't you? Everywhere. From here, Scotland, everywhere. It's like Justice for Little Summer, man. Summer is worldwide.
Yeah.
And that's awesome.
And it's for people like from us, people like us, not probably her parents. All our parents do is muddy the water.
Every morning, I wish today is the day we know what happened to Summer. Amen.
Yep. I'm hoping, praying. I really am.
Good morning, Danielle Flood. A lot of you have doing the hearts around your name, and I just realized that. And then Dana does the butterflies. You see what I'm saying? It all looks similar, don't it? Did they say how long they plan to stay? If you're moving all your shit, you're thinking it's more than a day, right?
He said they were going to get a house together. Is that what you're talking about, Jose, and his people?
That's the way I understood it. They had a moving van with their stuff in it.
Yeah. So I think they were trying to move permanently, is what Jose said in his first interview. So. Hi,
Lori Bowles. We ain't seen you in a while. Joanne Murdoch. Howdy in Australia. Thanks for
watching
being up at 12:05 a.m.
Lexi's a new subscriber, so everybody say hi to Lexi.
Harsh said 18 long weeks. Now time to up my game. You're killing it, Harsh. You know, I am too. I got a lot more subscribers than the average person that's been at this since early October. But you're killing it, bro. Brandy Davis, hello to you and John. Hello, Danielle. Who in their right mind likes Benny? Nobody.
Well, no, there's some people out there. I don't know.
She said in their right mind.
Oh, yeah, true. True.
Still praying for Summer from Michigan. God bless you, Joyce Young. We all are. I still ain't giving up hope, man. You got to keep hope until we know different. Andrew said they were moving permanently. That's what I thought. Yeah. Brenda Redmond, I love Harsh Reality. I think he's all right. I wouldn't say I love him. We're buds. I don't know, man. We'll see how it goes. So far, Harsh is the only one I talk to.
I support positive people trying to do the right thing. So,
I support non-bullshitters is what I support.
Yeah, I really never watched Benny. Just maybe a couple videos we were working on. But I watched him like a couple of videos live. It's awful. I didn't know how bad it was. He sits there and makes fun of people. And
when I said I couldn't stand to watch him, you said, well, you're crazy. You gotta watch him.
I did for y'all to see what was going on, but God, that stuff's awful.
Harsh said me and him's going to be to 10 in no time. I feel you, buddy. So. I think so also. Word's getting out there. Did you see Molly stuff that cash in Allie's pocket? Ugh.
Do what now?
There was an interview we missed. I've heard all about it. It was, we'll get to it later. Molly and some people, I don't know, it was crazy. BK is vile, disgusting, and freakish. Congratulations to you guys, and to Harsh too. Thank you. BK, I'd cringing.
They're saying.
Oh, hey. What? They're saying what?
BK made a dating profile for Jose.
Self.
Oh my God.
How juvenile is that shit? What are you going to do next? Order a pizza to his house?
No wonder that he gets on with Candace. Candace like doing pranks and stuff like that.
Benny is gross and hiding. Why? I don't know, but he's on his new channel, Hitman Benny Keys, I think. Wow. Maybe we're going about it all wrong. Maybe we should take some lessons from him, and I could be Jolton John Davis true crime.
Yeah.
We're not flamboyant enough. We need to peacock, I think is what they call it. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Good morning, Melinda Collier. Good morning, Pam Neal. How come Jose has only recently spoken out if he's taken him long enough? Yeah, I suspect it's for monetary purposes. I don't know.
Who knows? Somebody's getting something out of it because he interviewed with the FBI or TBI probably right after it happened. You know, I seen.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. Rumor is FBI was at Mama Key's house yesterday. Sucks to be you, bro. Either that or he solved it and he was just calling him in to let him know.
Yeah.
Let him know.
Yeah, solved the case, y'all. Where's my
solved it? Where's that reward money, boy?
Mm-hmm.
He'll be like, I solved it. What evidence you got, Benny? I ain't got nothing, but I'm pretty sure it was Candace now.
FBI gang gang.
FBI gang gang gang. Gang gang bang. I don't know.
And he was talking crap about what's his name? Our big subscriber. Upchurch. He was talking bad about him.
Yeah. He don't want to mess with Upchurch and his 2.9 billion followers. I'll tell you that. Yeah. That's a fight you don't want to pick. That's why I like Ryan Upchurch, and I'm proud to have him as a subscriber. He's done a lot for summer. He threw a big chunk of dough down.
$25K on a reward. So that's great.
Got mad respect for him, you know? Because, I mean, his music and stuff is one thing, and then you can tell he's a solid dude. In his spare time, he's a true crime buff, and he donates to reward funds and stuff like that. It's good, dude. I like him. I don't watch him. I just see others call him out. I'm not a fan. Dude needs to be gone, period. I only watch him for you guys so I can tell you what he's up to. Keep you informed. I feel like we need to cover all our bases, right, Brandy? Brandy, I think, is going to start covering more like him and stuff while I do deep dive investigation on suspects. That way we can tell y'all everything that's going on, right?
Yeah.
Eventually we're going to have Brandy's 15-minute, I wouldn't call it Hollywood update, but we could call it like Cringe Fest update on stuff like that. What do you think?
Oh, man.
I think it'd be awesome. You can handle it. All the time. You can watch it and fast forward. It won't be that bad on you. I don't want. God, I'm getting bad for reading the same shit twice.
There's some comments. I don't watch him. Oh, you already read that one, I think, didn't you? Yeah, let's see.
I'm sorry for y'all, but thank you. Well, we do what we do for you. For our peeps.
Chasing Truth is someone good to listen to. She sticks to the facts. She ain't about the bullshit. I haven't watched her.
Not familiar.
Check it out.
Yeah. So my granny used to say, BK elevator doesn't go up to the top floor. BK turns my stomach. Yeah. Hi, Angie. How's it going? I got your video. I left you a comment. I think I'm going to mix us up a little collab for everybody to see. I got some ideas. And you've already filmed it. I've already downloaded it. So I have you now. And you give me 2 videos where I can mix some stuff together and make it sound crazy. It's going to be fun. And I loved your tinfoil hat. Remember, guys, use the C for comment, Q for question feature. That way we try to get everybody that wants their stuff read, and we don't read each other's conversations out loud.
This is way off subject. Where was Don when Candace's sister disappeared? Could he be the experienced killer all that time on the road? I'm not for sure, or I'd answer that.
Wow. You know, I've never thought about that, but they talk about his little 2-week goes MIA. Maybe he's like that one guy. Remember that one dude? What was his name? Oh, he used to like go around and bury stashes of weapons and supplies to kill people. Oh, what's his name?
I know who you're talking
Israel Keys. Maybe Don's kind of like that. I could see it.
Who knows what's going on, really?
YouTube is like Baskin Robbins. There's a creator for everyone's taste.
There you go. Covering everybody.
And I guess there's kind of a taste that describes every creator. Like Benny could be Tutti Frutti. Man, that's more Andrew. Benny could be Nutty Road Blast or some shit, right? What's got nuts in it? Rocky Road, man, I wouldn't describe it. I don't know. We figured it out.
I agree, though. Some people relate with people differently. You know what I mean? Different subscribers. Or, creators. I'm sorry.
Lise, what about my clown car douche canoe cruise picture? I've got to use it in the right way, Lise. You know, I don't want to force it. I got to make it work. Yes, I also love chasing truth. She's one who also sticks to facts and doesn't get into drama. Did you see the video where Allie's grandma said before Summer died? Yes. Yes, but
I know.
Yeah, a lot of that could be misspeaking, and it could be a slip of the tongue. I don't know, FBI or this has not ruled out parents speaks volumes. The point came from Harsh's channel.
I don't think they've ruled them out either.
Well, no, they haven't ruled them out. They've said they have.
And they haven't ruled anybody in, really, that we know of. I'm sure they got people over there watching.
Yeah, DK tried calling out Upchurch. He will biting off more than he can chew. Yeah, that's not going to work out, I'm sure. Israel Keys was in upstate New York. We have a missing woman from Amsterdam, New York from that time. Yeah, Israel Keys is a scary dude. I think he committed suicide, actually, right after he went to jail.
Harsh says, seems to me anyone Candace is jealous of gets gone. If me, John, or Brandy vanish, call Candace.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
That's weird, y'all. 2 people in one family missing. Have no clue what happened to them.
Yeah, it's odd. Shanna speaks on other facts in your case. No time for drama. The freudian slips also trip liars up. There's a lot of people who bury stash in random places, not necessarily kill kids, but you never know. That's what Israel Keys was burying, was kill kids, man. That guy was crazy. Scary dude. Well, good morning to you twos. Happy Slappy Monday. What's going on with the circus now? You clown out of the clown car and in the center ring presenting Jose. Yep, that's where we're at. I can't wait to see who's next after Jose. Eventually, we're going to hit somebody that's going to screw it up.
Yeah.
I know it. Keys has a likely in Wisconsin near my old place. Ugh, creepy. He was everywhere, man. That dude was all over the place. He lined his shit up, thought him out. He was super smart, scary dude. I want to know who Allie's grandmother's hairdresser is.
Oh no.
I don't know.
Probably Allie. Who knows?
Yeah. They all got that kind of. Yeah. Several people have saying D. Rose was buried under driveway in residence. Why hasn't anyone rugged that up? I'm sure it's been looked into. That was been out a long time ago, and it got pretty popular, so I'm sure it's been checked.
I think, go ahead.
Just because we don't hear about stuff doesn't mean it doesn't happen, because there you go. Jose was questioned right in the beginning about Summer's disappearance, and I was glad that come out, because it shows they had already got to Jose in no time. Right?
Yeah. I think Candace is evil behind. She puts this front off, but really she's smarter than what we think, and I think she's conniving and evil, really.
I think she's street smart.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think she's an idiot, because,
no.
She stayed out of jail this long.
She might act like it.
Can y'all see me? I keep telling y'all how much I love you guys, but I have to stop loving y'all if y'all don't at least tell me good morning. Good morning, Gwendolyn. Shit, we didn't see you. See, when you started with a C, I was all over it. Everybody just obey the rules.
Good morning.
Because I'm telling you, we constantly read other people's messages if we don't try to do it like that.
I thought I put thank you up there because I think you commented earlier. Let's see. Yeah. No, I put you well.
I'm glad to have you, Gwendolyn.
Yeah.
Grand bun needs a comb out. She still got the grand bun going, you reckon? What do you think about what Grand Bun's saying before Summer died? Yeah, we talked about that. It was either a slip of the tongue or it was, she misspoke. Yeah. One of the two.
God, if she knew what happened about everybody would have to know what happened. Yeah. You think somebody's talking,
But I'm telling you, I think I'm feeling this New York connection as something, because that story is bullshit. Remember, people, Candace don't lie. It's on video. Yeah. I've forgotten. I'm going to have to rethink this. Candace is creepy, scary. Yeah, I couldn't sleep in the house with that woman walking around.
No.
No way. Braver than me, hoes.
Has anybody rewatched old interviews of Candace and Dawn? It's crazy how much H is mentioned. Yeah, we watched older ones, yeah. Have you? I'm sure you have. Have you watched the older interviews of Dawn and Candace?
Oh,
and how much H is mentioned?
Has anyone rewatched? I've watched them all. If y'all go back and look, I have 200 plus videos, and I've talked about every interview they've ever done in detail. A lot of them people just haven't seen, but I'm telling you, I've studied this shit in and out. And it seems like, almost like to me, that Dawn and Candace want to point the finger that way, but they're scared to just go all the way with it, They damn sure ain't helping steer suspicion away from there.
Yeah, then they point it to H, I'm sorry. Then that gets old, so they bring in Ernie or this other guy, different people. Not Ernie, but who was that?
Good morning, Dana.
People don't know who I'm talking about.
Someone said the grand jury convenes in April and May. We may see something. Yeah. The California kids stuff didn't come out beforehand, and then it had already happened. Use H to deflect from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
If you realize along the way in the interview somehow they are a childless, went from 7 kids to 6. On the way in the interview. Also found it interesting that Allie and her mom and Hunter lammed up and acted strange when he came home. Yeah, they got awful quiet because they was one of the first people to come out and speak in depth, right? I think Allie come out pretty early when she did Unmasked, remember?
Yeah.
You guys' pictures with Zeke are very good looking. Ain't Zeke handsome? Me and Brady's gotten kind of attached to Zeke. Brady gets mad if he ain't out of that cage ever 3 hours on the hour for his exercise.
Yeah, I make sure Bradley gets him out because you can't keep, they need exercise. I'm sorry.
Good morning, Jam 420. What if something happened when Dawn was in Mexico and Summer disappeared as a result of it? It's possible, if we knew 100% what Dawn was up to, if it was a binge or a trip to sell stuff, that would help a lot because it could have just been he was on a bender.
Yeah.
They'll have something to hide. Yep. John, that's why I love you. And Brandy, you brought clarity to those interviews. I did in depth on every interview that's ever come out with Dawn, Candace. I've been through Allie's a lot. I think the interviews are the best thing to go by because it came out of their mouth. So it ain't a rumor. It ain't
say so.
Right. That's why I base a lot of what I think on the interviews. In Andrew's first call to J for J, he said hi and wife, kid, and wife's other kid, and then ladies 5 kids. Now you're saying 6 kids. Oh, okay. I don't know, man. That's why I find it crazy. He's such a great role model to Summer and the boys, but he ain't around his own kids. Allie booked them up with a flop house at the minimal. Yeah. Chateau Wells. JDTC, no one drives from New York to Tennessee without a lease or guaranteed place with a family that many people in tow. Seems to me like hidden agenda. Can it be a drug run scheme? Yes, something's wrong with all that. You don't up and move that far away and then, the house fell through, so we just rode back. I think they groomed an SAH and he was always around, so Candace mentions him like another kid.
Say hi to Josephine in the Philippines. She wants you to say
hi. Josephine in the Philippines. Thanks for coming and joining us.
Yes. Hello.
Hello, everybody in the Philippines. Our Philippines audience has been big lately. I just noticed you're out of Bluefield, Virginia, according to your sign. Do you know the Buzzo family? What do you think of them? LOL. I am not familiar with the Buzzo family.
I went to school with a boy. That was the last name, but I don't know a lot about him.
Right. I've never heard of the Buzzos before.
Isn't there a lake? Bozo,
yes,
Bozo Lake? I call it Bozo. Is it Bozo?
Bozo.
Yeah, Bozo. I think there's a lake.
Yeah, that's Buzzo, not Bozo.
It's the same thing.
Bozo's B-O-Z-O-O. Buzzo's B-U-Z-Z-O.
Who cares? Same about.
Okay, we'll go with it. Why do you think Dr. Phil has not publicly commented on Summer Wells? Because he blew it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm still mystified by how that went down.
2 hours of TV time wasted. Nothing happened. We were really let down. We didn't find out.
He seemed scared of him to me. Didn't offer him rehab. Didn't say nothing about all the animals like he always does. They started giving $300 a month to parents for each child in July. Maybe Andrew wanted in on that, wanted custody of H. Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, I never thought about that. Could be. That was right at that time, I think, when he sent his goons down there or whatever happened. What happened to all of the furniture? I call the bull crap on the U-Haul. Yeah, I do too. I don't believe none of that. Liars keep talking and they use some truth to twist their lies. Candace only broke down CBN, but I think it had to do more with kidnapping theory Dawn keeps pushing on us. I don't think it's a stranger abduction. That's what I've ruled out pretty much. Well, I'll be damned. I just now realized y'all are in Bluefield. JD, you have a doppelganger here in Upper East Tennessee. I love y'all with T. A doppelganger.
This may look like you.
I've heard that before. I used to go to this one gas station and I walked in one day and they're like, "Hey, Adam, what's going on? Where you been?" I was like, I ain't sure who Adam is. And that dude was blown away. He's like, "Quit messing around, Adam." You know, it was weird. There and there. I die every time I hear that sound bite. All right, I don't see no C's or Q's. I'm all caught up. Hello, all. I'm late as usual. Hi, Angela Gallagher.
Good morning.
There's a picture of Summer posing by a U-Haul. I've seen that. I've seen that picture. Now, I think Jose's crew, somewhere I heard they used the Penske trucks, which is like U-Haul, just lesser known. Zillow shows when a home sold, Jose would at least have address of house that fell through.
Yeah.
Easy enough to verify that portion. So when a home sold, Jose. But see, I've heard the home was sold and I've heard it just fell through, which they didn't expand on.
You would be positively sure you're getting it, I would think, before you're moving that far distance. You've already paid for it, probably. You know, they probably want the money for it.
Who would move that far with all your furniture and not be 100% on where you were going?
Don't make a lot of sense.
It's crazy. Hello, Harsh told us how awesome y'all are. Well, hi, Shannon Carmichael. Thanks, Harsh. I was up in Harsh's comments this morning. There's somebody smart assing him, and I couldn't lay off.
Oh, were they? Didn't they?
Nah, we got a wise guy this morning too. I took care of that.
That's okay.
I thought it was odd Dr. Phil didn't offer help. Maybe seen enough to know money and spent on them would be wasted. Their next thought should be the don't drop your soap on a rope in the shower.
Yeah.
Yeah. Still, though, it's so odd how meek Dr. Phil acted in their presence to me.
Yeah, me too.
Now, could he have a plan? Possibly. But it was weird. I got the feeling they just wouldn't cooperate with shit.
That's what I'm thinking.
And maybe he just really wanted to get Summer out there,
Yeah.
and he thought, well, if I can get them on here at all, the picture will be up, it'll be good.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
I think he could have done it without them and made it more realistic. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Instead of basically giving Donna an excuse to go tell everybody, Dr. Phil said I didn't do shit. And that's kind of what they said, too. When Candace starts drunk talking, BK calls her over and over. Oh, you know he does. Candace, please get off the live. Do not talk about blah, 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 blah. Can you see it?
Yeah, they said, Andrew on the live yesterday said the people wouldn't move out of the house. Who knows?
I don't know.
That's another story.
If I brought all my shit down there from New York, they'd have moved
it.
out that house. I'd have been packed. I'd have been like, all right, guys, let's grab their couch, take it out to the yard, grab our couch, move it on in. There was 6 adults. You could have muscled them out if you had to, and I'd have done that before I would have turned around and called it quits.
He was on the panel, and a lot of them asked him questions. Andrew, what'd y'all find out?
About his trip? Oh, you know he just lied. Good morning, all JDTC. My main point from all this big trip from New York, Tennessee, and back is this. AH can slide down there easy, but has not been down there for his son, who is going through all this stuff.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
Then talks about him constantly without his permission. You don't talk about a kid that much. Mm.
Has anybody ever thought that the house that they were going down there for, where is the wealth health you just said Candace had it listed on Facebook. I don't understand.
Oh, either.
Wealth health.
Please clarify.
Magenta, if you can clarify that a little bit, we're a little slow. We're still experiencing the fog. Kabuli 1959, thank you.
Kabuli, I like that name. Thank you.
I like your name.
Thank you, Miss Kabuli. Kabuli. Yeah, there we go. I can't talk, y'all.
Sorry, I was text talking. It didn't come out right. I was saying maybe they were going down there to live in the Wells home. Possibly. Because, see, they had said that Candace was trying to sell the property, is what Jose was saying. While Dawn was in Utah, she was going to sell it. Her and Grant said Grandis was pushing the hell out of it. They was going to move to Kingsport. Dr. Phil wasn't hard on them because he wanted DW and CB to not be on the defensive, more likely to give answers when not on the defensive.
Yeah.
Well, that tactic didn't work.
And they didn't do crack.
You know? And yeah, that could be at least, possibly, but I don't know. Well, maybe in the long, maybe
Sorry.
Down the road, we'll find out the answer to why that went the way it did. Did anyone actually prove it was furniture in that Penske truck?
No, nobody probably knows.
I'm sure.
It might have been, who knows what was in there.
Yeah, who knows? Could have been a lab in the back of there. That might have been the deal, fell through. Yeah, maybe.
You're welcome. Oh, no, who? You know who. For acknowledging their comment. Took me a minute to get their name.
Was the code? Shit. We might have to slow the chat down. Can you do that?
Yeah, no, not after it starts, I don't think.
Yeah, you can.
You'll have to do it on your computer.
Marco, don't spend it all in one place. Maybe you can get 1/4 gallon of gas.
Well, thank you, Marco.
Thank you, Marco. And amen on that. Let's not get on the gas prices. I think Harsh has done left us, but Harsh, if you haven't, let's get an update. I'm always dying to know. Because it goes up every time we talk to him.
Yeah.
This is over 10 a gallon, Marco, where he's at.
Do you think Candace is innocent? That's a question.
I think she has knowledge at the very least.
Yeah, I do too. Was the COVID restriction still going on pertaining to no evictions? Maybe that was why they could not get in the house. The other people wouldn't.
But they should have known that, you would think, before they went. I would definitely be aware of that.
Yeah.
You know, before you move that far.
Yeah, you would need to know that.
Candace is smitten with BK, and all I see is summer tragedy is money. I can't wait till they both get their silver bracelets. I have a feeling they're coming. I really do. I agree, Brenda.
This is a comment. I'm telling you, I watched the case from the beginning. I've lived a life that Summers has lived. It just doesn't sound right that they packed everything up and went to the house. And it wasn't ready.
Yeah. None of it sounds right at all. Why you go with 3 families? Thank you, Dana K.
Oh, thank you, Dana. Good morning. Thank you.
We weren't trying to skip you earlier or not say hi. It's just getting sketchy in here.
Y'all know we love everybody.
We love everybody. We don't try to miss anybody. I promise you. I watched a video that showed some guy named Ernie talking to Candace. She said she never lies. What a bunch of BS. She's so delusional. Shake my head. Yeah, I mean, damn, we all know better now. She lied the first interview I seen. Isn't Dawn's time almost served? No, Dawn ain't been in that long. He's only been in like a month and a half. Thank you, Kelsey.
Oh, Kelsey, thank you.
Read that one on.
20 for Brandy and 5 for you, John. Sucks you got to share 30% with YouTube. Thank you.
What kind of shit is that? Somebody put JDTC in the comments the other day, and I know what you're insinuating. We're not changing the name. All right.
Thank you, Kelsey. Is it Kelsey? Yeah, she spells it different. That's neat. Thank you.
Hello, so happy to make it on time for a live. Well, hey, Amy King, ain't seen you in a minute either. Welcome.
Thank you.
It's
for
like a
coming.
blast from the past. I've seen a few people
Uh-huh.
I hadn't seen in a long time.
Here's a question. Let's see.
I always forget to put a C, so my comments never get read. It's all good. Katie, just throw that C in there, and I will try like hell to read it. Everyone went and was going to help. They take BK, their profit. They maybe be there a week. Yes, they take kids. I've been there as a child.
That's the one I read. I just paraphrased. Is it possible Candace is playing Benny? She's smarter than she looks. Maybe. Who knows? I'm thinking they're probably getting something both out of whatever they're doing. You know, they wouldn't be doing shit stuff for nothing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Marco, I've seen the snake theory about a snake bit Summer. It could be because they still couldn't take her to the hospital. If it did, if the rumor's true. Where's Dixie? That's a good question.
She'll be watching the rewatching it.
Yeah, Dixie must have something going on. I hope everything's all right.
Yeah.
Dixie, we're thinking about you. Which house was supposedly sold and who supposedly sold it? Sorry, I missed quite a few lives. My bad. The house that Andrew and his crew were supposed to move into was either said to have been sold or fell through. It depends when you hear them tell it. That's the big gang that come down from New York. Rational and irresponsible, supposedly not having a home lineup, suggesting those children to a tremendous amount of time riding in a vehicle. Amen. My kids would be wild.
Yeah.
All that in a car.
I couldn't do that to my kids either.
No, I couldn't either. Me and Brandy usually try to do our traveling at night when we're going somewhere. That way the kids can sleep while we drive.
Lisa B says, "Hi, Brandy and John. Glad to be part of your YouTube family."
Oh, glad to have you.
Yeah. Don.
Should call your channel Hey Brandy, LOL.
Yeah, there you go.
I get a lot of shit over that. That's my trademark now.
Hey.
Go.
You want me to read the next one?
Yeah.
I want you to know it's me, Obscene. I changed my name. So Katie used to be, well, it says, how do you say that? This right here. Oops.
Want you to know it's me, Mob Scene. I changed my name, JDTC LOL.
Oh, Mob Scene.
See, y'all gotta quit doing that. It's
Mob
hard
Scene.
enough to keep up with everybody, and y'all keep changing your names.
And I can't even read right now, so I'm sorry.
And Brandy has trouble reading too. The C is about comment. Yeah, start it with a C, and we'll try to read them all. We're doing as good as we can. It's a little jammed in here this morning. Yes, exactly, a lab I've heard of that just last week on a Dateline, they were talking about a moving truck with common as a lab. Good call. Yeah, I've heard of that. They set up labs and they go. Usually, I don't think they make trips like that. It's usually they, ride around, I'm supposing rurally somewhere, but you never know, man.
Mm-hmm.
It makes more sense than the story they tell, don't it?
Yeah. Sometimes a lot of these people with lots of land will rent out tinning camping spots for people who are homeless to make money. Make them they're going to start them a camping or a homeless camp, I guess. Who knows?
Who knows? I wanted a normal name. I liked Mob Scene. I thought it was pretty sly. It's confirmed that Andrew Hiltz has agreed to do a follow-up interview on Purple Knight's channel. Just don't know when yet. Well, he does lives every day of the week. What's he going to say on their channel that he ain't already lied about,
Mm-hmm. How long does somebody have to comply with CPS to get the kids back? It's been a while since they were removed.
What was the question?
How long does someone have to comply with CPS to get their kids back?
I've heard 18 months is what I heard. Where they're at is I heard 18 months from the day they were taken.
I thought it was different depending on the case. Maybe, I don't know.
Well, thank you, Miss Frankie Carey. Good to see you also.
Oh, thank you, Frankie. I like your name, Frankie, for a girl. I like that.
Yeah, it's one of those names that kind of works, ain't it?
If they were interested in camping, Candace had plenty of land. I agree, and that's something probably Candace would have done too. Hey, y'all, come to my yard and set up your tent. You can pay me.
Well,
try to make some money.
I think it wasn't uncommon for people to stay there.
Yeah.
If they were interested in, I'm sorry. Does anyone else find it strange that H's dad only came for one day and then left? How sad for the child. Do we even know if A saw H the day he was in town? You know, I never really thought about it like that. But that is bad, you know that?
Yeah. A boy needs a man in their life, you know, as a role model.
Yeah.
And, you know.
I know that's not popular with some people, but I think it helps for a man to raise a boy and a woman to raise a daughter. You know, a same-sex parent, I think,
it's hard.
Can help.
Yeah. I'm not saying it's bad if you have.
Yeah, we're not saying that at all. I'm just saying it's more healthy, in my opinion.
Like a woman relates better with a daughter and a man relates better with boys, you know?
Yeah.
But you need both of them in your life.
Yeah, it takes both. It's best to have both. I know that can't always be the case. Andrew BK and all those cringy dudes sit topless on their channels. Weird. I haven't seen that yet.
Yeah, it'd be hard to impersonate Andrew. You just have to lay on the bed with no shirt. That's what he was doing.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Andrew's a playboy.
Yeah.
Is it possible H didn't want to spend time with his dad? I don't know why not. Andrew says it's cool to, you know, smoke and game and stuff. Yeah. So
he probably, I don't know, Hunter or H. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said his name. He probably don't like his dad talking about him like he does. You know?
I would think I would be mad as shit if my dad was talking about me.
I would be so embarrassed that he made that mistake. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Then blasting it for everybody to hear.
Telling everybody on YouTube about his son's personal life.
Bad.
Could you imagine, though? That's one thing that just blows my mind. Is nothing private? And
it's not like he is a younger boy at 14. He shouldn't be doing that stuff anyways. They don't care about that. You know what I mean?
Exactly. He shouldn't be doing it, period.
They don't care about him smoking, doing it, whatever else he does, vapes and drink. They're talking about other stuff, trying to blast them out for, like, nasty.
Yeah. A lot of these grown men act super childish, not you, John. I can act childish sometimes, but not the way these cats do, man. It's like, I don't know. Watch for shorts. Some channel did a short.
A short on what?
A short on what? Truth 7. H probably don't get fed living with Andrew or he gets yelled at. I can see it happening. Oh yeah, if you watch any of Andrew's lives, somebody's constantly screaming at little kids.
Mm-hmm.
And see, I can say that because it's the truth. If Andrew was a parent, he wouldn't be talking about H's life. No. Yes, exactly. Thank you. Do y'all think that Allie really hollered at Candace at the parade? No. Who would say something like that, especially with a ton of people around?
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay. I don't believe that. I never believed that. Me and Brandy talked about that. And I don't care if I was in a parade or not. I'd have been like, Robin, hold this. And I'd have went over there and handled some business.
Yeah, and you know, other people in that community that's watching the parade knows what's going on and would be blasting Allie out if she said that to Candace.
Bottom line, their neglect led to Summer's disappearance one way or the other.
I agree.
Yes. Yes. At the very least, if they had anything to do with it, they're very poor parents.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yep.
And I feel completely fine saying that. The difference is, you know, when you were going to act childishly, childish is their normal. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. I have a feeling they will be terminating Candace and Dawn's rights before too long. I don't know if they have to give them the full 18 months or not. I know it seems like 18 months is the window for them to get them back, I guess, if they're doing the right.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say, yeah, they could probably take rights faster than that. I keep forgetting to see LOL. I'm sorry, but if we don't do that, we read y'all's conversations and we miss everybody else.
U-Haul meth lab wouldn't be to travel that far. Rogersville is known for delivery route.
I could
A
see
traveling,
Yeah.
you never know.
Well, who is the new BFF brother of Andrew? That's Jeffy. BK says Jeffy and Andrew rode in the back of the truck. It's what BK, just quoting Benny Keys. Benjamin. It's what Benjamin said. Hope so. And someone can adopt the boys. Yes.
Me too.
Yes. Absolutely. Jeffy. Yeah, Jennifer. That's who he's talking about. It's Jeffy. Most criminals come from these type of backgrounds, so I'm hoping the best for those boys. Oh, I am too. About H not wanting his dad around and John's comment about blasting his personal info online, his son's personal life, of which he had no real involvement until there's a bounty to be had. Yes.
Yeah, isn't that
Yes, he really started coming around after there was money to be made. I don't see Candace getting her boys back after a sibling goes missing. I can't see it happening. Well, no, and not to mention she's done nothing to work toward that. Thank you, you know who.
Thank you.
Oh,
You know
she got it. That's Woodstock. I've never seen that.
I haven't either.
I like your sticker. Yet Andrew has to get a yard pass to go live on channel with guy from Toronto. Sorry, can't recall name of show. Maybe True Crime Solvers. Has to get a yard pass.
What's that?
What's a yard pass? And we know how upstanding Benny is. Yes. Yep.
Can they be charged with neglect where Summer's missing? I don't know. They would have to have some kind of.
You would think they could get charged for neglect the way Summer was living.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
I think Benny Keys is Israel Keys' twin.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, we know who got all the brains.
Wow.
Right? Because Israel took them all up. If that's true.
I thought Jose was in the back. I don't know.
Well,
have to ask him. We'll have to ask him.
That's what Allie said.
John. Still bad.
I didn't realize BK was there. I hate him. Not sorry. If you watch Doug, you'd see good reason to feel that way. He's sorry to choose for human. Never mind victims advocate. Yeah, I know all about it. Amy King. I've called up on Mr. Lindsay. Yard pass equals wife's permission. That's a good old boy saying before the woke revolution.
Gotcha.
So he's henpecked is what we refer to it in my neck of the woods.
Henpecked.
You've never heard henpecked?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The more vulgar term is whipped.
Yeah, I know that.
You heard of that?
Mm-hmm.
It was on a local news station. That particular town was right through a drug highway. I think are done with being a little entrepreneur. Yep. It makes sense. There was definitely, I don't buy that bullshit moving story at all. None of it. That morning when the plot, that moment when the plot becomes so ridiculous that anything BK say seems reasonable. Yeah, when I heard him say it, I was like, he could be right. I don't know how he would have got the information. Andrew was an A1 deadbeat. Now he made a YouTube, and that freak friend now has a YouTube. His mission is to take down true crime channels. He is posting lists. The guy's off. I seen that other dude tweaking his nipple the other day. Benny called it out. I've said this before, but I feel strongly about the video of BK talking about exploiting missing children should be played every single day by every reputable channel until he's off of YouTube. And then we get a strike for copyright or something. One of the charges for the Wests was neglect. Yeah, I seen that. One of the three. Wasn't there three, I think?
Yeah.
I haven't heard henpecked in a minute. I knew somebody would have heard it. Love you guys. Going to transfer this convo to the car via Bluetooth and start my errands for this Monday. Y'all have a wonderful week. You too, Melissa McCoy. Glad to see you.
Thank you, Melissa. All these adults bragging on what they did for these kids. Yeah, Allie's and all the Wells kids were failed. I agree.
Angie, have you heard? No, you hadn't heard henpecked, but Angie's heard.
Yeah. Somebody said all the kids were failed in this situation. Allie's and yeah, we know.
Yeah, and are still continuing to be failed daily.
Yeah.
You mean kitty whip, John? Yes. There you go.
There you go.
Yes, that's exactly what I mean. Not this old boy. I run the ship around here.
Mm-hmm.
This is my castle. She may be the queen, but I'm the king. Everything runs through this guy right here.
Mm-hmm.
Numero uno when it comes to the hierarchy. Right?
What? Yeah, sure. Whatever.
Thanks for letting me have my moment.
Mm-hmm.
Neglect and child endangerment will happen to the Wells family too. Are they waiting for Don to be released when his time is up to press charges on the Wells parents? You never know. It could be. I've thought about that too. Maybe that could be why they're taking their time, is because they got something else.
Maybe.
Throw him back in for if they need to. Now my nose is running. I sound like every other YouTuber now. John equals the big cheese.
That's what he thinks.
Marco knows what's up. They ain't fooling you. She ain't fooling you, is she, Marco? Brandy, it would be nice to hear a how you met video.
Hey, yeah, we got pretty good.
We got a pretty good blind date story, right?
Mm-hmm.
Had never seen her.
Nope.
My sister-in-law was like, I got a friend at work. You need to meet her. I was like, I don't know what she looked like. She's like, she's a dime. And I was like, I don't know. I've seen what you call a dime before. So I was skeptical. And actually, the one she hooked me up with originally,
my friend,
got back with her boyfriend.
Then I broke up with mine, so his sister-in-law set us up together.
Yeah.
I was really shy. Didn't talk at all back then. John said I didn't say a word to him.
They wouldn't even look my direction. Candace is going to start. I can't read that. Makeup tutorials. Did you see it?
No way.
You should go on another ride around. Those are fun. You know, we haven't done one of those in a long time because the last one just bombed, but that was when we was in our funk, so I think it is time.
Yeah, and maybe do some questions. Y'all's comments, answer them.
It's just now, if we do a ride-along video, it'll cost us $500 to film it with the price of gas.
Yeah.
But now, we'll do one.
Yeah.
But where we had Pinnacle Rock in our last one, everybody thought that was awesome. We've got to find a good place before we commit.
Yeah.
Hope the Wells boys aren't too damaged to be adopted quickly. Yeah, I mean, if it's going to happen, I say the sooner the better, and that gives them more time to bond and stuff like that. You know, there's still hope. You know, you get them with the right people, and they teach them the right way, and you know, you never know. You can't give up on kids. I like how Brandy, 1, recognizes your talent. 2, let your light shine bright. 3, her ego doesn't interfere because she doesn't have one. She's perfect for you.
That's right.
Brandy helps rein me in, and she helps direct, I would say. Right?
Yeah.
Me and Brandy, I think what makes our relationship so good is we are not jealous people.
No.
And we think it is such a turnoff seeing people that are super jealous. I couldn't be with somebody I had to constantly worry
I couldn't
about.
either. I couldn't either.
It's stress I don't need.
Yeah.
Yes, C has been doing a lot of chilling. You know, she's been chilling for a minute, for about 30, 40 years now.
Andrew recently said that, well, his thought was thinking that Summer wandered off and wild animals got her. That's the least likely, I think.
That is the least likely scenario with all the searching and radar and everything else they've done.
They would find blood, clothes. It would have been a bear. Even, you know.
There'd still be stuff to be, there'd still be evidence. I think law enforcement is making sure when they drop the hammer, the DNC will get the max, because they have made a mockery out of Hawkins County Sheriff's Office with all their circus shows. Mm-hmm. Could be, you know. I still say a lot of these agencies that they've said things about should come out and call out their bullshit regardless. Don't you think?
Yeah. Did almost everyone connected to the Summer Wells case move away from the area, such as Jody Sue, Robin, David Dotson,
etc.? I know Jody Sue moved out of Ben Hill. David Dotson, yeah, I'm pretty sure he left. Robin,
I didn't know about Robin.
Yeah. Dixie, there you are. Everybody's asking about where you was earlier.
Yeah. Good morning, Dixie. Glad you could join us.
Dan, I hope you start feeling better. I know a bad fall can linger.
Yeah, I hope you feel better too.
Those boys need to be around other older boys like Boy Eagle Scouts and a strong woman at home. Structure and staying together is what they need.
Yeah. I agree.
Structure would help them a lot, because you know there wasn't no kind of schedule or nothing going on around there. It was like, let's hope mom and dad don't get too shit-faced tonight.
Yeah, I grew up with drinking and stuff, and it's scary for a kid to sit there and have that happen. It's awful.
Yeah.
It messes with you the rest of your life, so I feel bad for them. I think they can get help, though. I really do.
I was lucky. I wasn't around it when I was younger, but, you know, Brandy knows some of that. If the boys haven't said anything 9 months later, then they know nothing except what was told for them to say. We will never know unless someone has leaked a source. There shouldn't be a source to leak, and if it gets leaked, that person should go to jail. Them boys need to be left alone. I'm sure they've given a statement, and it is what it is, you know.
Come on, man. I find animal bones, teeth in their dens all the time on my 5 acres in West Tennessee.
My husband, okay.
I think, talk about animals. I don't think they'd jack a kid off like that. They would have found something.
No, you don't have people searching right after that happens either, you know. The boys know if they actually laid eyes on Summer that day. I think it could have been one of them things where they were in there playing YouTube and gaming and stuff, and, you know, they could have thought she was there, and she didn't necessarily have to be there. You could do that.
Yeah.
You know, especially with boys that are not paying attention or playing or whatever. I don't know. You know, I think the boys probably, they've told law enforcement what they know.
Yeah.
Either way, it's not necessarily enough to where they could be the nail in the coffin. Cycle can be broken, yes. Sorry if I missed it, but do you know what the oldest boy was doing that got him in trouble, which was why Don said he took him with him to Utah? I never heard that. I always thought Don took him because he was the oldest and he was going to work with him or something. I didn't know it was he had done something. Did you know that?
No, but I do remember on an interview with, I think it was one of Don's sisters or somebody in his family. They were saying, like, when he was in Utah, Don would never leave them, so they couldn't ask him no questions or anything. Do you remember that?
Yeah, they never talked to him without Don right there.
I thought that was weird.
I grew up with severe alcoholic parents, and it was horrible. I'm sorry to hear that. I know it makes it rough. And you overcame, so hopefully they can too, you know. I thought henpecking meant nagging. No, not where I'm from. It means whoosh. Hey, I wanted to drop in and say hi and interact a bit. I'm the mod from Dolly Vision, and we came and love bombed y'all. Left you the super chat. Oh, Saint Mo. Yeah, thank you, Saint Mo.
Thank you.
Thanks for stopping by. We really appreciate that. I heard Dolly Vision thought it was kind of funny how I was like, oh my God, what's going on?
We didn't know, but thank you. We appreciate you. We really do.
I don't know how many Dolly Visions stayed with me, but we really appreciated that. That was really nice. I'm glad I don't know these parents personally, because if I did, I would nap these parents myself and beat the answers out of them. They come up missing. This case irritates me. Yeah, I think a lot of people feels like that, I would definitely, if I knew them and they were friends of mine, I would be trying to get something out of them to help. I would.
Yeah.
I would want to get a little bit of justice for little Miss Summer.
Me too.
And, especially if I would have knew her real well, I would have, I don't know. I don't know what I would have done. I can't really say. Thank you, Dixie.
Good morning. Hey, Jude. You said good morning. Let's see. I'm sorry.
Good morning. Hey, Jude. Dixie, why was you late this morning? You want to share it with the group? I see you got a couple of Dolly Vision people here now. Awesome. Yeah, Dolly Vision's like wide-ranging subjects from what I gathered by looking through it the other day.
Yeah. After y'all Dolly bombed me, I went and subscribed. So I'll watch it.
It's great. Recently watched your exposure response on the Jose interview. Perfectly put, and agree with you completely. As why did it take him personally almost a year to react? Time to get his story in place. Yeah, if he was like the rest of them, and that's what it was he, like the rest of them, still couldn't learn it in a year because he's butchered it.
And the more interviews he does, the more mixed up it gets.
Yeah.
It was 6 months, no, 6 weeks. Who knows? A lot of stuff don't match.
And people still make tons of excuses for him. Well, he was going through some stuff. I'm sorry. When you make mistakes 6 months for a couple weeks, something ain't right. I have a channel of mine, Love Bomb, when y'all are ready. She's a small channel that only speaks facts like y'all.
We might have to do that.
Yeah, we're going to investigate everybody before we love bomb them, because there's a lot of people I don't agree with. And I do not want to promote people that aren't interested in facts and Summer over other things.
But you can share their name. We'll support other people, other channels.
Yeah, send us an email. I want to thank you guys for reading my question, even though I don't super hate. I appreciate your including me. I do like, share, subscribe, and I also watch ads if available. Well, thank you, Pam. That's fine, and we appreciate every bit of that.
Yeah.
We try not to show favoritism to anybody, but, we appreciate everybody.
Y'all watching our videos, it helps us to know everything. Y'all
a lot.
Commenting. I think it gets your stuff seen more. So y'all do a good job.
Yep.
And I try to respond to everybody, but there's been a lot here lately.
Yeah, it's slowed down a little bit now, man. That thing was flying just a minute ago. Justice for All is doing another live with Jose today. I guess bringing receipts.
Receipts for what?
I don't know, man. That last one was forever long, man. I think they're getting kind of redundant with that shit now. I love Dolly Vision. Jimmy Jams is the man. I don't know why I didn't get my notification today and missed his live. I think every channel has that issue for some reason. We would visit our grandparents every summer in Rogersville, Tennessee, and I swear there was never any action going on. Things have changed, Miss Frankie Carey.
Things behind closed doors.
Yeah. Yeah. And, this... Yeah.
I think, small places don't have a lot of stuff to do, and spread out, they're the ones that have more drug abuse. Like here in West Virginia, we're the number one in the United States.
That's bad.
On pill, what is it called?
Prescription abuse.
Yeah.
The Candace Lawyer video was great. Thank you, Tina Bolzer. I thought it was a gem. I think it should be up for a Tubi award or something like that.
Yeah. It's Benny Keith Esquire.
A lot of people thought it was kind of funny. Yeah, that. Good morning. Good morning, JJ Moss.
Pineapple Pam says, I also try to send you new info since Brandy works. But Jose thing was one and done. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I'm getting it about to be over Jose.
He probably done better doing one interview. And now he's doing them over and over and saying different stuff and makes them, not as truthful looking, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. The more he talks, the less effective he is, in my opinion, because it just keeps muddying the waters on his story. Can you drop your email?
Yeah, I'm putting it in here.
John Davis True Crime at yahoo.com. Brady's going to throw it in the chat for you. I find it hard to believe that it took 9 months for Jose to come crawling out of Allie's belly button. I wonder who paid him to follow the script, since everyone has PayPal or Cash App for Summer's face. Everybody. You got that right. St. Mo, you guys are doing a fantastic job, and I'm glad we found y'all. Thank you for having us and welcoming me here. Y'all good folks. Sending mad love all the way from Michigan to you guys. Thank you, St. Mo. You are so sweet.
Very nice.
A very nice person, and I am tickled to death by that.
Yeah. Can I ask you, how did y'all find us? Did somebody mention? I'm just curious. Like, how do y'all find out?
Yes, St. Mo, did Dolly? How did Dolly Vision come upon JDC? Just wondering. And thank you, Versi DeRossi.
Thank you, Versi.
I nailed that shit. Is that right, Versi DeRossi? I'm pretty sure it is. I hope.
I'm bad about pronouncing. I'll let John do that.
That is so awesome. The St. Mo thing.
Yeah.
And the Versi DeRossi thing. If I recall correctly, someone had mentioned you guys to us.
Oh, okay.
All right.
I was just wondering. I know a lot of our subscribers talk about us in other people's comments, so it does mention us.
Yeah, a lot of people help us out a lot by talking to us in other people's comments, talking about us.
Sorry,
y'all. Randy Davis, I am so sorry you had to grow up in that. That is some really bad dysfunction. You were all better for it, strong lady.
Yeah. My mom was a great mom, as my dad had some issues.
Yeah.
But, I can't complain. I'm good. Now, I've overcome it.
Have you guys kind of become local celebrities like the grocery store, bank, etc.? I mention you wherever I can. No. Actually,
our family don't even know. My family don't.
Some of our family members don't even know we do this because
they think we're weird. I think they're like, "What?"
I don't know. I don't think people. Well, I've been told my whole life I'm hilarious, but I don't think anybody thought I would be doing a true crime YouTube channel and not doing horribly at it. But I expect it to happen eventually, because people, as the subscribers go up, people keep telling us they're from real close to where we're at. Mm-hmm. And me and Brandy are kind of excited for somebody to be, JDTC, Brandy. That would make my year. Mm-hmm. I don't know if it'll ever happen, but surely one of you is bound to run into us eventually. Jose should have gone stealth again after he talked to the FBI. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's not helping himself any at all. JDTC, OMG, so your lady is absolutely beautiful. Thank you, St. Mo. I think so also. We did some new pics to try to freshen up our YouTube page because it looked so elementary, and I got bitched at in the comments for it this morning.
Did you?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Has anyone mentioned the boys being SA? I kind of doubt they weren't.
I hope not.
I haven't heard anybody close to it mention it, and I'm hoping nobody was, but we know what the environment was like. I found you via Reddit. Someone was saying how great your channel was. The guy who talks to his wife off camera, LOL.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's like my call signs. Hey, Brandy. I get a lot of comments about that. People seem to like the originality of it all, don't they?
Yeah.
I think I should visit Dixie's Donkeys. Would be great trip and great video. This summer, we're going.
Somewhere.
Did you say new or nude?
What?
Not sure. I have a little bit of brain fog. It's hard for me to remember things. I don't think I said nude, so. Brady should have a channel with makeup tips.
I might one day. If I had to do over, that's probably what I went to school for.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I now got a bachelor's, so I don't know. I need to use it, I guess, somehow.
John, keep it up as you're doing fantastic. Honest and truthful channel response, and you actually respond to the chat, a true interaction. We try to, man. I think it is the most successful way to learn and discuss. I started an FB support group for DV victims, and now they want video content. I don't know what I'm doing, LOL. Any advice?
We didn't know either. We just kind of learned.
Get you a good phone.
Yeah.
And it's amazing if you work with, your background and everything, how much you can make quality stuff that doesn't look bad just starting there,
Yeah, Google it. That's what I do. Google it. If you don't know it, Google it.
Get you some editing software and just shoot a ton of stuff and just cut out what you don't like and see what you got left and then try to put it together. That's my technique.
Have you guys listened to live interview of Dawn's stepsister talking about her life in the essay? I know we watched or listened to the older one of Dawn's sister.
Yeah, I've heard it. I've heard the one where he's talking to Chris.
Yeah.
If that's the one you're talking about. Yeah. Is that the one she's telling Chris, ain't she? Is that the one you're talking about?
And that really creeps me out, that interview. Dawn's like, no, it wasn't like that. I'm trying to blame that girl. Ugh. If that's true, that tells you a lot there about
Okay, then yes, you heard it. That is the one. The one that creeps me out is when he's on Voices Behind the Wall and he's talking about how I want to say his daughter was essayed and she took it like a woman.
Yeah, that's sick.
That is the creepiest shit I've heard. That was just, well, no, both of them were creepy equally, but the way he talked about it was just so odd, man. Like it ain't a big deal. She took it like a woman. You don't hear her whining, something like that. There was a lot to it. I don't know if you guys, if any of y'all have heard it or not, but it was weird.
Good morning, Vicky. She said she's late, so good morning.
Good morning, Vicky. Welcome.
Yeah, Marco said 5 years old, she made me do it. Dawn was saying that about the sister.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Sick.
Yeah. And, you hear a lot of predators speak that very thing about, it wasn't all their fault, that they were
narcissists. I think Dawn is.
LOL, now we're going to have to go check out Reddit about you. I mean, they do have a heller long stream all about summer wells.
Mm-hmm.
I'll have to check into it. I've never looked at that. Have you?
Mm-mm.
Oh my God, yes. When he said that, I got sick. Yeah, it was very troubling. What? Dawn talking about Summer taking what?
No, it wasn't Summer.
It wasn't Summer. It was his older daughter had been SA'd, and Dawn was saying she took it like a woman. She didn't let it get her down. She didn't make it out to be a big deal. Something to that effect. It's on an old interview he did with Voices Behind the Wall. Yeah, that is so sick. How a 5-year-old make a 12-year-old.
Yeah.
That is so disturbing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I seen like a dude on Steve Wilcox. You were watching Steve Wilcox. See, you told me Wilcox, and I took that out. I'm glad it's Steve Wilcox, ain't it? Yes.
I said Wilcox.
I'm glad I took that out of that video. But anyway, there was a guy, and he sounded just like he was parroting exactly what Dawn said. And it was so eerie. Do you think Dawn saying the Voices Behind the Wall, that's where he put Summer's little body?
Huh.
And he's probably talking about sharing the gang if he said that. And, you know, you couldn't cover that up behind a wall. There would be signs that had happened. Yes, Johnny's oldest daughter. Yeah. Like, I think the daughter, if I'm right, is the sister to Don Wesley Wells Jr. or whatever it is. Their blood brother and sister, I think. Did anyone watch MSQ last night?
I don't know who that is.
You'll have to straighten that out for us, Dixie. I'm not sure who you're speaking of. There's so many theories, so many places she could be stashed. It's just so disturbing, so hard to think about. Hurts my heart so much. Such a gorgeous little girl.
Catherine said, we like you because you seem like a nice guy and sort of like a country entertainer. You seem like my friend or like a friend. Somebody said that about you.
I think that's why we work, is because we are pretty much you. We're the same people, and we just keep it real. That's what makes our job so easy, is we don't try to put on a bunch of bullshit. I wonder if Dawn's talking like a woman right now.
Maybe.
And to know that him and his age, Donald really has that mindset. That is not a person I would have around me in real life ever.
Me
exactly.
Or around my kids. Hell no.
Is bringing receipts maybe a phrase like it is time to pay up? I don't know. I don't get what they're saying about receipts, actually.
Me either.
I'm thinking he has some kind of evidence to back up something he said, probably. No one knows enough about who to declare him devil or angel after 44 years on this planet. I trust 5 people. We need to go off facts, not emotion.
Yeah.
Well, I don't trust people that will stay at the wells, because I sure as hell wouldn't do it. And I think hardly anybody would. It means to show proof.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm not saying everything he said was a lie. There might have been truth, but he maybe threw some fluffiness in there, as I say it. He fluffied up the story.
I don't trust the reason he was there. I
Yeah.
don't trust the fact he has a very poor memory about stuff that he wants to not remember, yet there's some stuff he remembers that I'm like, wow, ain't that amazing? Did Dave Dotson lose his job shortly after Summer went missing? Not that I know of. I thought he just moved away because he married that girl. Looked like she was about 15. Not that she was, but she looked really young, especially compared to him, because he is no spring chicken.
Yeah. Connie said the receipts will show, or his timeline, I guess, trying to prove what he's saying is right. So we'll see.
Oh, Marco, I can't read that out loud. I'm glad I started reading yours before I said anything. Bad Marco. But yeah, probably. Miss Q is a channel live BK on it and said feds visited him. Ugh.
What about, who knows?
Yeah.
We wouldn't know the truth if he told us.
Yeah, I don't believe none that comes out of his mouth. Don is a professional victim. He's always talking about the struggle in any interview, but he's sure proud of his daughter for not being a victim. And yes, her brother is Don Jr., who's a RSO. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. You nailed all that. Yeah. Me and Brady's got a video coming out, I guess, tomorrow, Wednesday. But it shows you guys some comparisons of Dawn and other famous parents of missing children. And I think you're going to find it really interesting. That's all I'm going to say about it because I don't want to give away the plot.
Yeah, it'll be good.
I think you'll like it. Maybe Wednesday morning to be safe because it's a lot.
Marco, did I say fluffer first? I meant fluffier.
Yeah, we know what you meant, Marco.
Fluffy.
I've had to rein your ass in a couple times. BK says it was about Ernie. Ernie. I just can't take him seriously at all. I'm sorry. See, I just think I really think what Benny and a lot of these other ones are doing is just, hey man, I'm going to say you're an ass, okay? Don't take me serious. Then say this about me. And we'll get the views going back and forth. I really think that's what's going on in a lot of this.
Hey, Andrew, you say this and lie about this.
Andrew, act like my.
Who knows?
I don't know, man. I'm suspicious of all that. I swear I think it's just a bunch of fog and mirrors to keep their numbers up, have something to talk about. I don't believe none of that shit at all. I'm sorry. Paid distraction agents. I've been saying that for months about many people, allegedly, in my opinion. Yeah. I think it's exactly what's going on. You know? 100% they scam planning their scripts. Yeah. Yeah. And I think I'm already going to tell y'all, when it comes down to it and this is solved, they're all going to come out and be like, man, I was on the inside the whole time. It was really hard to act like a douchebag, but I pulled it off because I had to figure this out. And they're going to end up taking credit that they don't deserve and try to make it out like they were this behind the scenes force that brought us to where we are. Should it be solved? That's what's going to happen. I'm calling it now. And these schmucks that watch them are going to buy every bit of it. I'm telling you, it's what's going to happen. They're all going to be like, oh, Biddy, you did figure it out. Anyone notice how Allie's people kind of defend Darn and Anyone notice how Allie's people kind of defend Darn and really go out of Candace and her mother? I mean, Candace stole her boy toy, but still.
No.
No, I'm not sure. Hi from Birmingham, UK. I think they need to look into Dave Dotson. He came and went as fast as he can be. Maybe there's a couple of months before Summer went missing. He was a Wells on the day, etc.
Maybe. Or maybe that's.
I wouldn't rule him out, but I'm saying I bet that Dave Dotson's been looked at pretty hard because his name's been out there since the very beginning. Yeah. You know, I'm pretty sure he's been vetted. I'm not saying he didn't do something, but I'm saying that I'm sure they've looked at him pretty good.
Now, on the last interview, Jose was saying that they never left the boys at home ever.
Yeah.
Then on that day, he was, Candace left the boys home. He thought that was weird, which I don't know if he would be lying about that, but that is kind of weird, y'all.
I'm pretty sure the only thing that makes sense about Andrew and Jose and crew coming up in a U-Haul minivan, Penske, whatever, it was a drug run. That's more logical to me. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's definitely more logical than the story they tell. It's fuzzy. But then Donald say his daughter, when she was 18 years old, was SA'd by his stepson and his first wife, or was he blaming one of his stepsister's boyfriends? I'm not sure about that. Like I said, I seen that on Voices Behind the Wall, and I just remember the gist of it where he was saying she took it like a woman. I'm going to rephrase Allie's people really go after Candace and Grandis. It's almost like they don't want to say anything too bad about Dawn.
No. Gotcha.
Yeah, a lot of people seem to think Andy or Jose didn't even want to say come out until Dawn was in jail.
Yeah.
That's why he finally decided to come out. Chemo Brain here, who's Ernie. Ernie is this dude from a YouTube channel called Predator Hunters who somehow worked his way into the story, and he's the most conceited man on planet Earth. The main thing that has me staying with the parents and the lack of grief, I agree there's a ton of sus people there. I can't get over 9 months with no grief. Thoughts, yes. From day one, they're just the way they present themselves is so peculiar to be going through what they're going through. If you turn the sound down, you never know they were parents of missing children. It doesn't show in their actions, faces, anything. Do you think the Wells were afraid of SA abuse if they took S to the hospital? Definitely. I think that's why I keep the accident theory alive in my mind, is because if it was an accident, that would be the reason they didn't want to admit to it, because they didn't want to show her because they was afraid they would see signs of abuse. Correct?
Yeah.
Do you smell what I'm cooking? Oh, I feel like I'm speed reading today, man. This stuff is flying by. Thank you. I appreciate your input and reply. You're welcome. I'll reply to everybody if I can read fast enough. I'm sure this has been asked, but what if Grandis was home with the boys after doctor appointment and just H and Candace and Summer were together for the rest of the day? Did Allie see Grandis? I think Allie said she did, but Allie's so full of shit. Who knows? You know, they don't do a lot for me. What Allie says. A while back, somebody come up with, what if Summer stayed home that day, and when they got back, something had happened to her, which
who knows?
I still think that could be a possibility. The first time I heard that, I really thought that seems possible. I'm leaning towards left. Carolee, because all of Candace's lies revolve around to cover up her neglect. Yes.
Yeah.
And that's how she hurt herself right from the beginning. She was trying to look like such a good parent. You could tell she was full of shit when she talked about, it was 2 minutes and I was back in there wanting to know where she was. Come on, you sleep in church, but out in the country, you're concerned about walking her to the door.
Yeah, right.
I told Brandy the first time I heard that shit, I said, that's a lie. Didn't I?
Yeah.
I don't believe they left those boys alone. Normally, Candace had a plan that day. I don't know. It wouldn't shock me if she left them alone all the time, to be honest. But it makes you think you could be right. There could be a reason she didn't want them with her that day.
Yeah, well, Jose's saying she never left them there, but who knows?
Jenna has spoke again now, too. Do you mean Jeannie? The whole day seemed premeditated June 15th. Yes, a lot of strange shit happened on June 15th. A lot of it.
Go get Hunter. Hadn't seen Hunter for a while, for a month or two.
Yeah.
Why that day?
Grandis having the most exciting day of her life with a bad knee. That always bothered me. Yeah.
Yeah.
My knee's killing me. I got to go to the yard. Then I need to go to the lake. Then I need to go to Sonic. Then I need to go to the grocery store. And I need to get out everywhere we go and walk around.
Yeah.
No. Not buying that shit. I think I had too much coffee, man. It's going to be wired up now. You know it?
Did you?
Yeah. Brandy bought some coffee the other day. What was that stuff called?
Black Magic.
Black Magic? Oh, my Lord.
That's why I just drank it. It don't do crap to me. I think I drink a lot of caffeine.
Apparently you do, man. I was so wired up. I was like, did you do something in my coffee. I thought Brandy unlaced it with something.
Hi, Lisa. Thank you for joining us. She said better late than never.
What? Hi, Lisa.
I don't know if Harsh Reality's in here anymore. Somebody
Yeah, I
said
think
hello.
Harsh left. He was here for the beginning. Pill run for Candace. My problem with that is they just don't give that shit out at the ER anymore.
No.
You know, usually they'll give you something for right then and there, possibly, but then you got to go to your doctor. Oh, Harsh is still here.
Oh, is he? Sorry. Uh-oh.
Harsh, how much is gas per gallon, please? You know, I don't know what liters and stuff is, so.
Yeah, you have to have your foot chopped off to get anything around here.
Yeah. Prescription drug abuse is so bad that an ER visit wouldn't have done it, I don't think, do you?
No, they wouldn't even give me anything for having a baby. They used to. My first one, right after, they don't do that.
Yeah.
Here's some ibuprofen.
They take, I don't, especially where we're at, I know that shit is very, yeah. We have Death Wish coffee up here, has a warning label. Yeah, we heard of that. It wasn't that, it was something else.
It was Green Mountain Dark Magic is what it was called.
It should have been called Satan's Coffee, Satan's Brew. That's
$9.87 a gallon. That's a lot.
It's went down Harsh. It's more than that the other day. It's 10 something.
Wow, that's crazy.
I'm sorry, buddy. We're going to have to get to 10,000 soon, or you ain't going to be able to ride around over there, Harsh.
Yeah, we'll have to get you a moped.
We're going to need about 100,000. I tell you, it's bad. I feel so bad for everybody, everywhere. Because, you know, I mean, at 4 and 5, that's way too much.
Buying a skateboard, yeah.
I wouldn't believe Jenna, though. You got me lost, Dixie. Try Death Wish coffee. Really good. Makes you wired.
I bet.
On some channels, someone actually commented to me, everybody has stuff in their past. On was just a child himself when he did that essay.
You know better than that as a child.
Yeah.
You know not to put your hands on another person, especially your
and he ain't gotten any better as he's gotten older either. So, I mean, when is that story? When is he going to become not a child? I'm buying a skateboard.
Get you a little motor.
That was harsh. You're going to give him a skateboard. He can't afford that gas. They, Candace, Grandis, and Dawn said oxymoron statements throughout.
Yeah.
John, funny you calling out David Dobson for having a young wife. My wife ain't that much younger than me. His wife.
She just looked like a little.
She looked young, didn't she? Creepy young.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with that, but hey.
Well, I mean, if it's
look like a kiddo.
30, 40 years difference, that's not cool. I don't think. I couldn't imagine some 50-year-old dude coming to my house. Hey, is Taylor ready? I'd be like, for what? Ready for what, dude? Not for your old ass. Gas is $4.99 regular in Western Washington.
Wow.
I kind of figured it was higher than that in Washington. When I was in Washington State, holy shit.
Yeah. I've been trying to save my points up at our grocery store. You get so much off. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's still a lot.
I'm up to like $25 on my Super Saver card at my gas station. Okay. Yeah, they got a great program, don't they, Brandon? Mm-hmm. Mother half just corrected me. It is $10.46 per gallon. Okay. So Mrs. Harsh cleared you up on that. I was thinking it went down. That ain't been happening. $3.99 in Houston. Wow. $5.27 in Phoenix. Yikes. $5.27. And don't let everybody lie to you. It ain't got nothing to do with the war in Ukraine. Okay, I don't want to get political on everybody, but that ain't why gas is so high.
Don said he always knew something would happen this summer, but he didn't think she'd be in an accident where she got run over or accident. It says Dan.
Yeah, I think they mean daughter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ernie should be ignored, as Benny has a bizarre action of hating then publicly loving an individual character every other week. Read that. See if you
I don't see. Has anyone seen the photo of Summer where her hands are extremely dark blue as if she was prone to cyanosis episodes? Candace YouTube thumbnail, Summer ball cap, shaved head, 240 timestamp. No, I haven't seen that. I'm suspicious of everything I see now. I just told her she is not allowed any more fuel. No more fuel for you. 609 in San Diego. Ouch. 425 in Bloomington. 425 in Sullivan. What's the cheapest one you've seen? 387 sterling liters / gallon, so like $5.50 per gallon for harsh.
Marco's saying that's how much it is. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
I noticed her cuticles were filthy for just having been swimming, so she didn't stay swimming, in my opinion. Stay long swimming, in my opinion. Yeah, they look dirty. There's no doubt about it. It's weird because I used premium and got away with paying the same price as regular for a fill up, and no gas prices are because of Wall Street. Can y'all go check out that photo? I've seen it, I think. 2.2 liters per gallon. Harsh, have you been getting the ratio wrong? Is that what Marco's getting at? I'm confused now. If I'm withholding something or don't feel like talking about something, I say I don't know, I can't remember. Yeah.
I do that too. I don't like, don't feel like explaining myself. I'm just like, forget it.
Yeah. Yeah. I think everybody's guilty of that.
Oh, conversion says liters to US gallons is 450.
It's 4.5.
Yeah.
Liters to US gallon is 4.5. Now Harsh is giving you the per liter price. No, he's not. He's giving me the gallon price because Harsh knows I don't understand liters. I'm a Yank.
No, he's saying now 4.5. I don't know.
No, he's saying liters to US gallons is 4.5 conversion. So there's 4.5 liters to a US gallon is what Harsh is saying, I think. Well, let's not get lost. Harsh will clear it up. We use gallons, so you have to times liters times gallons, then do British tons to use USA dollars. Oh my God, Marco. Now I'm really confused. Let's just say it's a lot everywhere. That water hole was not a lake or a swimming hole. It is disgusting. That water hole was not a lake or a swimming hole. It was disgusting.
Yeah, it was disgusting.
It was a river, is what somebody was saying the other day. I'm not sure, but it was rough there. It wasn't supposed to be a swimming hole. Candace knows more than what she's telling, in my opinion. She's blocked what happened to Summer out like it never happened. I've been in her shoes, but I never had a child missing for months.
Yeah. People that's grown up around like not good and stuff, they have a way to block stuff out of their brain. So she might have done that and acting like it's never happened, but that don't make it go away.
Yeah, I think she still knows what's happened. Yeah. She may be able to keep herself from thinking about it, but you know. I would never let my kids swim in that muck.
Yeah. You know, there's snakes in there probably. Ugh, couldn't see them.
I mean, I swimmed in the river when I was a kid. You know, it was maybe different
Muddy.
times then in the mud and stuff. But you know, it's like now I've gotten worse than when I was a kid. Now I would be worried about snakes. Right, water hole full of bacteria, but helicopter Candace didn't want the kids around other kids because of germs. Yeah. She didn't want them around the other kids because she knew people be at her house. Hey, the kid's got lice. What's up with that shit? Oh, I'd be pissed, wouldn't you? My internet just went crazy on me. Don't have a signal for some reason. I wonder where you was at, Jennifer. Locking up on you? Swimming in rivers when we were young was the norm, right, John? Yeah. I'm not going to give him a bunch of hell over that, but, you know, I wonder how good the supervision was at the water. Because I've seen it in church. And to me, if you're willing to be that lax at church in front of everybody, you're really going to probably be pretty slack everywhere.
Yeah. And she was 5, okay? So my 5-year-old little girl, somebody would have been actually in the water.
Oh, definitely. Yes.
That way they could reach her. She went under.
Yeah.
You know, especially not know how to swim.
Yeah. She wouldn't have been in there by herself at 5. No way, no how.
Was Hunter in there or no? At one point, but not the whole time. I don't know.
Not the whole time. He went in for the rescues, how he put it, but yeah, I don't know. We used to splash in filthy puddles. Dog pissed a lot in it. We didn't care. That was in the 60s.
Yeah.
Yeah, different times, you know, but like I said, I'm not going to give her a bunch of shit over her being in that river. But like me and Randy was saying, somebody should have been right there beside her because rivers have these things called sinkholes. I had a cousin drown in one and his 2 buddies. The 3 of them drowned when they were like 15, wading down the river, got sucked into a sinkhole, and 3 died. So I would never have my 5-year-old. And if she was in there, I probably had at least floaties on her, just in case, even if I was right beside her. Candace was born with a heart defect that's hereditary. It's possible Summer was born with it, and cyanosis episode is one of the symptoms. It's poor circulation brought on by extreme cold. You know, and maybe that could have been what happened, and couldn't take her because you couldn't have her examined. Copperhead snake is rarely deadly. What other snakes are in Tennessee that are deadly when bitten?
I'm not for sure.
I think you got probably the same as here. Copperheads, rattlesnakes. Yeah. We don't have a lot of venomous snakes here that are deadly. Now, a copperhead will kill you, but you're right. It's not super. It's not like a mamba. There's no way you're going to make it. Water moccasin. Yeah, there you go. We have those. Don't get me wrong, my grandkids would never be allowed to do anything like that now. They are guarded like the crown jewels. Yeah, me and Randy's way too guarding and defensive. I think we're about to make our kids weird.
Yeah, we gotta lighten up here.
Man, we ain't gotta lighten up. We just gotta.
I don't know. They got plenty of time to grow up, though.
Yeah, that's what me and Brady said. They got plenty of time.
We let our boys play in the dirt. Bradley loved playing in the dirt, didn't he?
Oh, Bradley loved it. You give him some dirt and a Thomas the Train and watch him go.
Yeah.
Wind him up and watch him go. What about those snapping turtles or even spiders?
Ooh, get bit by a snapping turtle. Ooh, let me go. You have to wait till it thunders or lightning.
That's what I've always heard. If a snapping turtle gets you, until it thunders, he's staying locked on. Now, I guess I just have his head stuck on me because I couldn't be toting him around until it thundered. What if it was a drought?
Help.
There's John and his turtle. Thank you for addressing how some of them are careful not to say stuff about Dawn that makes sense. Yeah, some people act like you can't speak truth. Let your kids run barefoot, best medicine. I never wore shoes when I was a kid. Everybody,
I didn't either. I didn't wear a lot of shoes.
Yeah.
They say playing in dirt and stuff is supposed to build up their immunity to stuff. And our kids, I don't know if that's true, but they're never sick. Usually, the boys, where they played in all that dirt. I don't know if that's true.
Oh, yeah.
I've heard that though.
Yeah, that's why I'm scared all this masking's going to make the kids' immune systems bad because they're never fighting off as much as they normally would be. Y'all, when we were young, the animals were predators and they weren't a huge issue. Now the people are predators far more often and much more fatal. It's terrible but true.
Yeah.
Amen. Yep.
I wouldn't have last 2 minutes in Candace's house, OCD. I know, and I don't.
Yeah.
Jose just lived there. No, thank you. Like I said, I would get me a tent. If I didn't have any other options, I couldn't live in that house. I'm sorry.
Well, the cockroaches he described would have freaked me out. Oh, that would have been it for me.
Living there and paying to live there, like, ew, y'all. Good morning, Sweet Pea.
Y'all don't forget to hit the like and subscribe and hit the bell. I noticed the thumbs up are way low because we've had like 250 the whole time.
Y'all hit the thumb.
Nobody's hitting thumbs up today.
Gotta run. Thank you, guys.
I was a shirtless, barefoot country girl myself.
Daddy makes some things. See you later. She's gotta go.
Yeah, out in the country, you ain't got a ton of attention. You can get away with that stuff.
St. Mo got her first grandbaby on the way.
Oh, that's awesome.
Exciting. Grandma.
Very first grandbaby. You're a little ahead of us, St. Mo. We're excited about grandkids one day, though, because I love the thought of being able to give a kid back.
Oh, yeah.
And just spoil them for a little while.
Yeah.
Are they the flying cockroaches in Tennessee, or do they hiss? Ooh, I don't know. I hope neither. We don't have neither of those here that I've seen. I live in Scotland. It's too cold for anything to survive here. I know. I love Scotland, though. It's pretty there.
We got Lena. She's from Roanoke. That's not too far away.
About 2 hours, Lana K. It's about a 2-hour drive, maybe a little less.
Yeah.
Cockroaches, lice, rats, those poor kids. Yeah, they said something about wolf rats or something. I don't know what makes it a wolf rat, but it sounds like it'd be like a super mean-ass rat, don't it? I know these people are ridiculous, like Allie's mother saying, we made those kids fully cooked meals. You like, why do you have to mention this? That's weird. Fully cooked. Yeah, that's an odd thing to add, ain't it? We made them fully cooked meals.
Yeah.
Makes you think they was giving them half-cooked meals, don't it?
Yeah, I do agree with Jose saying they probably didn't get meals, like they just ate junk all the time.
Yeah, I think he probably, like I said, I'm not saying he lied about everything. I can see him talking about he was showing them how to make empanadas and they were all blown away because Allie didn't know how to make a empanada.
Allie or Candace?
Allie. Said that he was showing Hunter how to make them. Wolf rats are huge. Oof.
No, thank you.
I sick Zeke on him. That'll calm him down.
They probably had some of those as well, some rats.
Oh, yeah. If they had cockroaches to that degree, I'm sure there were rats. You know there was. Don't you think?
Mm-hmm.
I do believe Jose cleaned that pigsty up. How else could you stay there?
I hope he did.
I want to think he did. I've often felt those wooden logs that stick up in the water might have been used to hurt summer in the summer. Brandy, I hope your COVID long is better.
It's getting better. I start back work. It's not been too bad. I still can't think of some words. Like, I couldn't even think of my address, like, last week.
I had that problem the other day.
But it's getting better, definitely.
Taylor was like, Daddy, I know the address. It's blah, 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 blah,
yeah,
blah.
That's what it
and
was.
I was like,
It's think about it.
Probably food cooked from scratch instead of microwave pizza.
That's what I'm thinking, probably. Who knows?
How they really stressed that they ate a bunch of food from the Dollar General, the dollar section, and you know that would get old fast, wouldn't it? Every day. If your kids are like mine, they say they aren't going to let me be around the grandchildren because I will spoil them and let them do everything they don't want them to do because it didn't hurt them. Yeah, our boys already get mad about we're too easy on Taylor.
Yeah, my oldest is like her daddy.
Yeah, our oldest is like JD number 2.
Aren't you going to discipline her?
Don't let her buy with that shit. She's at it again.
Take her tablet away.
But see, that they're a lot older than her, and they don't want to do the stuff she does. So to get attention, she messes with them constantly.
Yeah, and they take it.
And they fall for it every time. They'll be mad as hell, and here come Taylor running up. Mad as hell, ain't they? Taylor, stop it! Let's see. They do say you can find a wolf rat in cellars, dungeons, and sewers. And Jose does refer to it as a cellar. I think that's a cultural thing or a regional.
It might be a basement.
From. I've never heard it called cellar around here. Around her. Y'all call it cellar in Tennessee, or do you call it basement? Or both?
I've heard back in the old days they had cellars. They kept their canned goods in.
Yeah, see, that's when I think of a cellar, I think of a place you store food because the temperature and the humidity, like canned stuff, I think was always stored in the cellar.
Lisa calls it a cellar. Basement.
Harsh reality. Wine cellar is what he calls it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to have one of those. I don't know. There ain't much on wine. Some of it's all right. Y'all aware Jose hasn't had second offense in 24 years?
That's good.
Yeah, I was perfectly aware. After his time at Rikers Island.
Jonathan.
What? That's where he was at. He was at Rikers Island prison. Did you not watch the...
Yeah.
Yes, cellar in New England as well. It's because they used to call it a root cellar where you would store your potatoes, things like that, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I think that's where it is too. They all remind me of the Mountain Monster cast. Mountain Monster cast. Is that them dudes that hunt the monsters? They're always building them traps for Bigfoot, and my mom believes that shit is real as it can be.
Yeah.
Don't she?
Yeah, she believed it.
She's like, oh, they had Bigfoot the other night and he got away, damn it. I'm like, Mom, come on. That's scripted. They didn't really catch Bigfoot.
She's like, it's reality.
No.
Reality.
They caught Bigfoot. I've seen it with my own 2 eyes.
Oh, Lord.
So you guys, a link to your email of Alan Ken's post with the timestamp and a screenshot of the photo. Okay, thank you. We'll check it out. Anytime y'all send us something, if it's real long, we do appreciate the timestamp so we can find it.
Marco's seen Bigfoot. I think there's Bigfoots out there.
I saw a Bigfoot. Sorry, it's true.
I've seen a Bigfoot too. Not really, but
I didn't say Bigfoot wasn't true. I said the show that shows them catch him every other weekend is not true.
Yeah, you'll have to watch it.
Off subject, but do you know the whites in West Virginia?
No.
I know a lot of them. I don't. I know there's a lot around our area. My husband and Bigfoot don't even get me started. Yeah.
Is he a Bigfoot?
Oh, we're down to the final minute. Anybody got a good question to sign us out of here with? Or a good topic? Cellar and a basement are 2 different things. Yeah, I think a basement's usually a finished part of a house that's just underground. And I think cellar's more of where you're storing food at. Because I think you can have a cellar and you don't even have to be attached to the house.
Harry and the Henderson. I like that movie. Harsh reality.
Yeah, I
Oh, yeah.
love Harry and the Hendersons. It
Yeah.
came out when I was really little. I was watching Appalachian Stories, and I'm a believer. I haven't seen them. I'll have to check them out. So, guys, will the case be solved soon? Jenna, I still have hope. I still have hope that something's up. I've kind of not been feeling that vibe that I was getting there for a minute when Ronnie was talking about they lawyered up and all that. But I still think we have hope. There will be someone. It will be solved eventually. I really believe it.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody, we'll see you Wednesday night, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thanks everybody coming. Thanks to our special guest, Harsh Reality. Hopefully, when we get our better streaming software, y'all might get to see Harsh live.
And St. Mo. Well,
and St. Mo, thank you for stopping by.
Yep.
And thank everybody for joining us today. Thank Jennifer for, as usual, keeping it straight, keeping us on task, and keeping everybody.
Thank you, Jennifer. I forgot to say thank you.
Yeah, for doing an excellent job. And everybody, thanks for coming. We'll see you Wednesday night, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Bye.
Bye. Oh.